once again, Dancing with the Stars is back, season 21. Can you believe it? Last night they opened with this really cool opening sequence, I guess. They shut down Hollywood Boulevard. The streets were covered in glitter. It was really fun. And then, of course, that segued into like, oh, we're in the studio, look at us dancing, haha. And then no Len Goodman this year, no old fart judge. It's just Julianne, Carrie-Ann Inaba, and Bruno Tonioli. And then they got right into it because, you know, it's only a 2-hour show and everyone's got to talk a lot. So Victor Espinoza went first. He's the Triple Crown winner of American Pharaoh jockey. Not a good dancer. Stick to riding the horse. He's partnered with KarinaSmirnoff, by the way. Poor thing. She came back this season, and that's what she gets. Tamar Braxton was next with the reigning champion, Valentin Shmerkovsky. And they did the dreaded quick step. It was good. She's a contender. I could see her, you know, maybe doing something someday. Chaka Khan was paired with Kyo. They did a cha-cha, and it was good for the first week, but she forgot the steps at one point, and he kind of had to just drag her around. She definitely, for the older contestants, she's probably the oldest one. Well, Gary Busey might. She's one of the older contestants. She's definitely moving more than like Patti LaBelle did last season, or, you know, some of the older ones that just like stand there and they twirl around them. Hayes Greer is partnered with Emma. I don't know who Hayes Greer is. He's apparently internet famous. He's popular on Vine or something. I don't know. They did a cha-cha. He's good though. And Emma finally has a partner that doesn't have an AARP card. So that's good. Because Emma always gets stuck with these old guys. No offense, old guys, but poor Emma finally got a partner that can move. Andy Grammer is partnered with Alison. They did a foxtrot. It was very smooth. He says he's doing this for his mom who died about 6 years ago. She really loved dance, so he's doing it for her. He was very smooth, very debonair. The judges, of course, said his feet were off or something, but it looked good to me. I don't know. Foxtrot always just looks so pretty if it's done even remotely well. Paula Deen was next. Oh, Paula Deen. She's partnered with Louis Van Amstel, who also came back this season. They had the quick step as well. Paula, stick to your butter and cream. Just do that. And then Carlos Pena Vega and Alexa Pena Vega, they are a married couple. Carlos is from Big Time Rush. Alexa, you may remember from Spy Kids. She's done some other movies, but Spy Kids is probably her biggest. They're married. It's a big who will come out on top kind of thing. Carlos is with Whitney. Alexa's with my favorite Mark. Honestly, they're both really good. Carlos probably had the edge a smidgen. They both did jive. And Mark has a man bun this season, so that's fun. Kim Zolciak was next. She's from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's with Tony. Poor Tony! Give Tony a good partner, please! Poor guy. He's been on the show like since the beginning, and he always gets these... Oh, she just like stood there. She like this is Kim Zolciak. I'm dancing. Okay, but enough with her. Bindi Irwin, getting to the good stuff. Bindi Irwin, Steve Irwin's daughter. They did a jive to Crocodile Rock. Get it? It was really good. She had a wardrobe change. She was jiving away. I can't even hate on Derek for getting a good partner because I think she'd be good with anybody. It's not really like, oh, Derek, you know what I mean? Like, she's really good. And of course she's with Derek, but I can't hate on Derek because it was really good. And then Gary Busey. Oh, Gary Busey. He's with Anna Trubunskaya, who actually came back again this year. All these people that came back, they gave them terrible partners. Gary, my expectations for him were like the lowest they could be. So he beat them, so that's good. He didn't fall down or anything, but you can tell when they go to ask him a question because the show's always running long, and they're just like, oh no, he's gonna talk. He just shh, Gary, shh. And then Alex Scarletto, that name doesn't mean anything to you, but he was one of the guys that took down that terrorist on that French train this summer. And not only can he beat terrorists on trains, but he can dance. And I give him credit because he even said in his package, he's like, 2 months ago I was just a regular dude, and now I'm like hanging out with a Backstreet Boy. Like, he's like, this is crazy. He was really good. He did a foxtrot as well. So good, love him. And he's not bad to look at either. And then finally, speaking of a Backstreet Boy, Nick Carter had to wait the whole show, save the best for last. Nick Carter is with Sharna. Sharna, when she first met him, fangirled a little bit, but she handled herself much better than I would have, because she was like, I had all your posters and your CDs, and he's like, he even sort of blushed a little like, oh, this is awkward, but it was really cute. They did a cha-cha, I think, or salsa cha-cha, something. It was really good. And he tied for the highest of the night, but of course, He's Nick Carter, why wouldn't he? I think the top 4, I think in this season, everyone's either like really good or really sucky. Like there's not a whole lot of middle ground. But I think, I don't know who will go home because there were a bunch of terrible dancers. But I think the top 4, I could call it right now, will be Nick, Bindi, Carlos, and the train guy, Alex Scarlett. I'm going to call it right now. They'll be the top. Maybe. We'll see next week. Okay, bye.